Welcome everyone to the Seattle Aquarium's Rockin Rockfish New Year's Eve. My name is Diana. I'm a marine science interpreter here at the Seattle Aquarium. I am super excited to celebrate with you, passing the old year, going on to our new year, and really glad to have Jasmine with us this year. My co-host, also someone who works here at the aquarium. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Diana. Thanks for having me. Last year, I got to watch New Year's with my kiddos, and we had so much fun, and I'm so excited to join you all this year.
Your kids liked it?
Oh, yeah, they had a blast.
Excellent. And you liked it, but...
Well, so I like New Year's because I don't have to stay up till midnight, even though I know my kids would love to.
You're not a night person.
No, I like to sleep.
Like to sleep. Okay, well, it's good we're doing a New Year's Eve then. Perfect.
Exactly.
Excellent. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff today. We're going to have some music, we're going to be dancing, and we're going to be chatting about some animals. Do you know what animals we're going to be discussing today?
You know, I heard some rumors that there would be some fuzzy cuteness in our future.
All right, fuzzy cuteness, that's always good.
And I cannot wait.
Excellent.
To count down till noon.
Also, I heard we have a couple divers joining us today. We've got diver Alyssa and diver Nicole.
Yes, I think they're gearing up right now. How's it going, Alyssa and Nicole?
Hi, Diana. Hi, Jasmine. We're behind the scenes right now getting ready to dive, and we can't wait for an underwater dance party with all of you. You'll see that as we get ready here behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. There are a lot of things that we have to do as scuba divers to prepare to get into that chilly water. So right now, I'm getting my mask ready. It's a special mask. It covers my eyes, nose, and mouth in one piece. There's even a microphone that sits next to my lips, and that's what carries my voice out to all of you. And the whole system works in reverse. I've got underwater earphones as well, so that me and my dive buddy can stay in communication with one another. We are so excited to celebrate Rockin Rockfish New Year's with you today. My dive buddy Alyssa is also getting ready right now. Alyssa, how are things going over there?
Things are going great over here, Nicole. As much as I also need some air and the ability to talk and hear underwater today, I am mostly interested in staying nice and cozy. The water today is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so thankfully we are prepared with our big dry suits. They work pretty much like a spacesuit. In fact, the zipper was even designed by NASA. So I will be totally sealed off, totally warm and cozy from my hair all the way down to my toes today. And underneath my dry suit, I'm basically wearing some big, fuzzy, fleecy pajamas just to stay extra warm and cozy underwater. I've also got some fins over here that'll help me to swim and dance around underwater. We'll be wearing about 100 pounds of gear, so we need a little extra help to move through the water today. Finally, I've got an extra air tank that I'll be wearing on my back in case something goes wrong with that surface supply of air that Nicole was just showing us earlier. So with that, I think I'm ready to zip up my suit, hop in the water, and we'll see you soon, Jasmine and Diana.
Thanks, team. We're excited to see you later. And Diana, my family and I had so much fun dancing with you last year.
I'm so glad. It was a total blast. And I got a bunch of new dance moves this year. But in order to do that, we need some music, and I'm really happy to bring back Mikey the Rad Scientist. Hi, Mikey.
Hi, thanks, Diana. It's so good to be back here celebrating with you again this year. And it's so nice to meet you, Jasmine.
And nice to meet you too, Mikey. What have you been up to this last year?
Well, this year I've become Mikey the Dad Scientist, which also explains why Kaylee isn't here. She's home taking care of the little baby. But we're also working on a new record, so we're really excited about all of the good stuff that's happening.
Awesome, and congratulations.
Thank you.
My family and I had a lot of fun listening to your music, and we're excited when that new album comes out.
Awesome.
And for today, what song are you going to kick us off with?
Well, one of the songs we've been working on is called Flamingo, and if you've ever looked at a flamingo, a lot of times they're standing around on one foot. And it's not just flamingos that do this, but other shorebirds, like the oyster catcher that we have here at the Seattle Aquarium, do it as well. So during this song, all you gotta do is stand on one foot and see how long you can balance. Now, if you're watching along at home, make sure you have plenty of space because you might just need to fall down during this song. So be careful. Flamingo, 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 standing on one of your legs. Oh, flamingo, 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 I wonder if you lay pink eggs. Oh, flamingo, 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 look at you standing around. Oh, flamingo, 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 it's a wonder that you don't fall down.
Nope, not going down.
Oh, flamingo, 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 standing on one of your feet. Oh, flamingo, 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 is brine shrimp your favorite treat? Oh, flamingo, 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 look at you standing so tall. Oh, flamingo, 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 it's a wonder that you do not fall. Last round. Oh, flamingo, 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 standing on one of your legs. Oh, flamingo, 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 I wonder if you lay pink eggs. Oh, flamingo, 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 look at you standing so tall. Oh, flamingo, 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 it's a wonder that you do not fall. Nice job.
Mikey, that was hard.
Sorry.
Gosh, I forget.
And I fell.
A little tricky. It looks like you stayed up pretty well, though.
Thank you, thank you.
They're pretty good, although I forget as adults, when you fall down, it's a lot harder to get back up.
It certainly is. The kiddos, they got it easy.
Oh man, y'all kids at home, y'all pop right back up.
Bet they did. Oh, okay. So Jasmine, you had mentioned earlier some fuzzy cuteness. What were you talking about?
So, I was talking about something that I could look at all day, and it's our sea otters.
Oh, I do love the sea otters. They are very adorable.
So adorable.
Amazing, and they are fuzzy. They have amazing fur, the densest fur in the animal kingdom. And here to talk to us about them is one of our fabulous animal care specialists. Happy New Year's. Hello, Kelly.
Hi Diana, hi Jasmine. I'm really amazed at how you guys can balance on one foot just like our black oyster catchers. It's so much fun. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Kelly, and first I'd like to start by introducing you to our sea otters. We have two sea otters here at the Seattle Aquarium. We have Otter, who is our male sea otter, and he is the one with the light head, and we have Mishka, who's our female sea otter, and she is the one that's all brown. Now we spend a lot of time with our sea otters throughout the day. We have to feed them 5 times a day because their metabolism is so fast. They have to eat about 20 to 25% of their body weight every day just to keep their internal temperature regulated, which is very important for a sea otter because they don't have any of that thick blubber like all other marine mammals have to keep them warm. They eat a wide variety of seafood here at the aquarium. We offer them fish and invertebrates. We give them surf clam, butter clams, shrimp, whole fish called herring, capelin, and eulachon. And then they also get 1 whole Dungeness crab every day, mussels, and squid too. So they are actually one of our most expensive sea animals to feed here at the aquarium because of the food types that they eat and the amount of food that they need to eat. Sea otters in the wild would be finding a variety of food items because they're looking for anything that they can grab. So that could include clams and crabs and shrimp as well, just like what we feed here at the aquarium. And they also like sea urchins too. So sea otters, when they eat sea urchins, help keep that sea urchin population low, which means there's more space for kelp to grow because sea urchins really like eating kelp. So sea otters really help keep that ecosystem dynamic in balance, which is why they are known as a keystone species, and which is why it's important that we make sure to keep sea otters in the world because they really help out a lot of animals with that kelp forest habitat. One of my favorite facts about sea otters is that they have the densest fur of any animal. And with that comes that they have interlocking fur, which traps air bubbles to keep them nice and warm. So when you see them diving down in the water column, which you can see right here at the Seattle Aquarium at our underwater viewing windows, you'll see those air bubbles get released from their fur because of the pressure that is underwater, and you'll see them kind of travel to the surface as they're diving down. A second cool thing about sea otters is that they are tool users, which is really uncommon in the animal kingdom. Sea otters really like using a rock to open up their clams or their urchins or their crabs. And how they will use that tool is normally they'll keep that rock on their stomach, and then they'll hold their food item and they'll bang that food item against that rock to break it open. So what do you think a sea otter might be doing at midnight, say on New Year's Eve? They might be diving for all that yummy food that we just talked about, or they could also be sleeping, because sleeping is so important for resting up to get all those dives in to eat. So sea otters really like to sleep wrapped in kelp so they don't get washed away into the ocean, or they also really like sleeping holding paws with other sea otters to also not wash away into the ocean. So the next time you come and visit us here at the aquarium, you actually might be seeing Mishka and Otter holding paws with our newest addition, our sea otter named CQ. So come on down and visit us here at the aquarium. And back to you, Diana and Jasmine.
Thanks, Kelly. Wow, they eat so much food, almost as much as my kids at home.
Yeah, it's not fair that they get to eat so much food and not gain weight, is what I gotta say.
You know, it's very true. They also have to move around a whole lot. Way more than I do working from home in front of my computer.
Okay, so no sea otters in front of computers, but yeah, you're right. They are really, really active animals. They are burning tons of calories throughout the day. They need a lot of food to fuel their bodies to stay nice and healthy in that cold, cold water. One of the foods they love is clams. I like clams, and I'm thinking we could do a little sea otter dance with about eating and staying healthy. So how about we pretend this is a clam,
Okay.
and sea otters like to eat on their chest or on their belly, on their front, and then we eat our clam. Do you like clams, by the way, Jasmine?
You know, I do like clams, although I like them in clam chowder.
Okay.
And I know sea otters don't have clam chowder, but we do.
I hope they don't have clam chowder. That would not be good. But I do love clams too. So we've got our clams we're eating, and then what happens though, of course, when you eat, you can get a little bit messy. The food can spill on your body a little bit. So that's not good for a sea otter, is it, after a while?
No, not like me. I always spill on my shirt when I eat.
Oh, that's okay. But a sea otter, they have a really great way of staying clean. And they're going to spend a lot of their day after they're eating trying to get any of that fish oils or clam juice or little particles off of their body. And one way they can do that is to spin in the water over and over again, and all that stuff falls off their body, which is really helpful for cleaning their amazing dense fur.
Woo!
Whoa. Okay, too much spinning. Stop. Stop. You okay?
I think I feel those cartoon birdies over my
I
head.
think I see those cartoon birdies. That means you're doing it right, though.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So they have eaten their clams and they're spinning. Another thing that they do is just groom. So they're going to spend a majority of their day grooming, too. We all got to take showers and bathe and groom ourselves, so we can pretend we have our little otter paws and we're grooming our body to keep that fur nice and full of air and fluffed up so we can stay warm. So we've got pretty good moves going on for this sea otter dance. I'm going to test you.
Okay.
Okay, what's our first move?
All right. So if I'm a sea otter and I move around a lot, the first thing I want to do is eat because I'm hungry, and I'm going to get a clam.
Got your clam.
And I'm going to eat my clam.
Got your eating of the clam. Excellent. All right, and then what happens?
Well, then when I eat my clam, I make a mess. And then I need to get all that stuff off of me. So I spin.
Spin, 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 spin. Awesome. Okay, gonna stop that now.
And then I've spun all that stuff off, but I need to take a bath. And so I'm gonna clean and groom my fur.
All right, so we have our three moves: our clam eating, our spinning, our grooming. Mikey, have you been paying attention to this otter dance?
I have.
Do you happen to have a sea otter song?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
My brother and I were up at Dobay a couple years ago, and we started writing this song, and I just finished it for this event today. So this is a world premiere otter song, and it goes like this. I saw an otter down by the water. I thought I ought to write a song. Or was it furry? Asked Captain Murray as he was hoisting up the mains. Yes, it was fuzzy, said Captain Cuzzy, and then she turned to do the same. She said they have more hair than any other animal, which keeps them warm and nice, which is handy when you don't have blubber and the water's cold as ice. Whoa, 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 I saw an otter down by the water. I thought I ought to write a song. What was it eating? Asked Captain Wheaton as he prepared a starboard tack. Mussels and clams, said Captain Pam, and she began to swab the deck. She said, otters like to crunch on lots of creatures from the bottom of the sea. So they hold their breath because they can dive as deep as 250 feet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw an otter down by the water. I thought I ought to write a song. Look at the beautiful otters floating on their backs. See their pups, they're playing, safe inside their raft, lapping themselves up with seaweed to keep them from drifting apart, using rocks to crack open their food because they are so smart. Well, was it Speedy? Asked Captain Tweedy as he climbed swiftly up the mast. Yes, it was quick, said Captain Mick, and then she made her dock line fast. But so you know, there's 13 different otter species all around the globe. And they're all a little different, but they're also really fun to get to know. So go find an otter down by the water, and then you ought to sing this song. Right to that otter down by the water, and maybe it'll sing along.
Woo! Awesome! That was super fun, Mikey. Thank you so much. I love that song. I love that dance. How you doing, Jasmine?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Mikey. And it looks like we have some friends joining us.
We have our dive team. We've got diver Alyssa and diver Nicole in here. Welcome.
Oh, hello, Diana. Hi, Jasmine. Hey, Mikey. Those are some great dance moves. Can we join the party?
Yes, please, bring it.
First off, we wanted to share some super cool facts about the animals this whole party is named after. The rockfish, of course.
Excellent. Go for it, Alyssa.
Well, there are about 100 different species of rockfish, and about a dozen different types of rockfish are swimming around Nicole and I right here in our window on Washington Waters exhibit. So it's hard to pick a favorite, but one super cool rockfish is right over here, the Boccaccio rockfish. Boccaccios are an endangered species, which means we're seeing fewer and fewer of them in the wild. And they're in danger of becoming extinct or disappearing completely. But the good news is there's a lot that we can do to help them out. And one of the best things we can do to be a rockfish rock star or a habitat hero is refuse single-use plastics in favor of reusable items, like cloth bags that we can use at the market or reusable water bottles. There are other animals in this habitat that could use a helping hand as well.
Some of the rockfish in this habitat are protected, like our yellow eye rockfish. It is also on the threatened species list. One of the reasons why is because the yellow eye rockfish grows very, very slowly, and it lives a long, long time. Some of the yellow eye rockfish that you will meet here today may be in their 60s or 70s, and they can live well over 100 years. when you compare that to our silvery coho salmon schooling up above that may only live 3 to 5 years, 100-year lifespan feels like a really, really long time. And yellow eye rockfish are not the only rockfish that have a long lifespan.
Tiger rockfish can also live well over 100 years. There's a tiger rockfish hanging out right at the bottom of this kelp plant, and that is part of their secret to their incredibly long lifespan. They take things nice and easy, and as their name would imply, they spend a lot of time sitting around like a rock. In fact, this tiger rockfish looks like it's already wearing some striped pajamas. I don't think that they'll be staying up until midnight. But they definitely came dressed to impress with those bright red and orange stripes, and they're not the only showy animal. Another vibrant group of animals are the fish-eating sea anemones that are bright red and pink and green. But there are also some animals in this exhibit that are not bright or showy at all, Nicole.
Many of the rockfish that you will meet prefer to stay more dappled or mottled in color. Their coloration may be gold or brown or yellow or gray, which helps them to blend in with the rocky seafloor that they might rest right on top of, or even living along the edges of the rocky reef, their favorite home. One of those rockfish is called the quillback. The quillback rockfish gets its name from its amazing dorsal fin. That dorsal fin has venomous spines. Can you show us your dorsal fin dance pose, Alyssa?
How's this, Nicole?
Oh, that's awesome. The quillback rockfish uses its dorsal fin to help stay upright like all other fish. And those venomous spines can be used as a form of protection. Wow, rockfish have some amazing adaptations that help them to survive. You know, Diana, that reminds me of a dance move that we learned last year. I think you called it the fishy face.
Yes, the fishy face, the fabulous fishy face. All right, so it's actually inspired by the fact that rockfish and fish in general actually breathe and extract oxygen from the water that they live in. They use their gills that are on the side of their face. And so we can make gills on the side of our faces like this. And we could even do a little pouty fish face if we want. Very nice, Jasmine, very good. So if everybody out there, you want to put your hands by your cheeks, open and close your gills, get that fishy face going.
And, you know, I think Mikey was telling me about a move that he really liked.
Can't forget about you, Mikey. Yeah, what do you got?
Well, as a matter of fact, my favorite move is the caudal fin swish. So the caudal fin is the tail fin of the fish. They move their caudal fins to swim through the water. And the faster you move it, the faster you swim. So try that out.
Really fast. Excellent. All right. So we've got 3 rockfish moves. We've got our fishy face. We've got the caudal fin. And Alyssa, what did you have for us again?
My spiny dorsal fin.
Okay, now we just want some music. Do you have a rockfish song, Mikey?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Excellent.
I'm a rockfish, swimming in the deep blue sea. I'm a rockfish. Have you ever met a fish like me? 'Cause if you met me, you'd say, hey, let's protect these special fish today. 'Cause we all want the rockfish to keep on rocking in the rocks of the bay. I'm a rockfish, swimming deep down by the rocks. I'm a rockfish. I'm the coolest fish on the block. And if you knew me, how about that? Oh, well, you'd help protect my habitat. 'Cause we all want the rockfish to keep on rocking in the rocks of the bay. It's the yellow eye and the deacon, tiger, china, canary. There's so many beautiful rockfish swimming in the Salish Sea. And if you met me, you'd say, hey, let's protect these special fish today. 'Cause we all want the rockfish to keep on rocking in the rocks of the bay. Yes, we all want the rockfish to keep on rocking in the rocks of the bay.
Thank you, Mikey. That was excellent.
Thank you.
But man, we were dancing hard.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling great, but it's getting a little hot in here, and I'm starting to sweat.
I am a little sweaty too. It makes me want to jump in the water with the divers, but I know it's really cold in there. Scuba divers, what's it like to dance underwater?
It was so fun. I have to say, even though this water is very chilly, we're still working up quite the sweat with all this underwater dancing.
You know, dancing underwater helps us stay much warmer for much longer. More dancing, please.
Yay! More
I
dancing.
love to keep dancing, but look at the time. It's really flown by. It's almost time to start the countdown.
All right. Oh my gosh, everybody. Okay, everybody out there, get your counting fingers, your hands, AKA your jazz hands, ready to count. Jasmine, how we doing?
Oh, I'm ready. Mikey, are you ready?
I'm ready. Nicole, Alyssa, you ready?
Oh, we're ready.
We are all ready, Diana.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Fingers ready. Count it off, Jasmine.
All right, look at the timer. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
To all the rockfish in the sea, and to each and every one, we wish you happy New Year's Eve. Goodbye to 2021.
What a great party, everyone.
Oh, I don't want to leave. Do we really have to go? We're gonna miss you all.
I would say no, you don't have to go. Nicole, Alyssa, when you are out of the water, can you come join us later for some more dancing?
Of course. We'll see you soon.
Great.
Well, Diana, while the divers are getting out of the water, why don't we check out one other habitat here at the aquarium?
Yeah, new year, new beginnings. Jasmine, have you seen our newer coral nursery?
You know, so I went by there this morning, and for those of you who don't know, we are gearing up for our newest addition, the Ocean Pavilion, opening in 2024. It's only 2 years away, and so to be prepared, we're growing a lot of corals.
Yeah, we sure are. We need a lot to fill up that pavilion. And we have with us an animal care specialist who's been working on this project for quite a while now. Her name is Kayla. How's it going, Kayla? Happy New Year's.
Hi Jasmine, hi Diana, and welcome to the Coral Nursery. I'm Kayla Westoff. I'm a senior aquarist here on the tropical team at the Seattle Aquarium, and we're standing in front of this great exhibit that has a lot of our new coral growth that we've been growing here for just the past few months in anticipation of our new facility. Coral grows really slowly, so we're trying to get a head start on that growth. It's really fantastic. We have a lot of great growth here, and a lot of that is due to the conditions in which we keep these corals in. One of the main things that we're trying to do is to get it under the right lighting. The lighting helps it to photosynthesize, and photosynthesis is what helps it to grow. Since it is New Year's, we're talking about what our animals are doing maybe at midnight tonight. A lot of our corals here would probably be extending their polyps, which is their tissue out as wide as they can, so that they can grab any particles that might be floating around in the water and grabbing that for some food. They do feed during the day, but it's a little bit different. The way that they feed is through photosynthesis. You see all this really great color in here? That is actually algae living inside of our corals. And that algae photosynthesizes, which means it collects energy from the sun and provides food for all of the corals, these animals that are here. So even though that these corals look like they might be plants, they're actually animals. They're alive, just like the fish that's swimming right next to me here. Now, the corals here have a lot of different shapes and sizes. We have some things that are these plate corals right here, the turbinaria. We have some branching corals up here, which is called Stellophora. And down here we have euphylid corals that are big polyps that are extended out to collect that food like we talked about earlier. One of my favorite facts about corals is that they fluoresce. In this habitat, we have them under specific lighting to optimize their growth. But if we were to change the spectrum of that light, that they would actually glow or fluoresce. In the wild, they do this often at night under moonlight. So for New Year's, they would actually be glowing at night, kind of like a firework. In this habitat here, it is constantly changing due to all of our coral growth. So come on down to check it out. Back to you, Jasmine and Diana.
Thank you, Kayla, so much. I have really been enjoying watching those corals grow over this year.
Yeah, you know, what's always amazed me about corals is their diversity and how they all can look so different.
Yeah, really different. What I think about when I think of different coral is different dance moves.
Sure.
I don't know if anybody else out there does, but I do, so I want to do it. So let's do it. My favorite coral is the fan coral. And it gets pretty big sometimes, and it has beautiful, intricate pattern in it. I just love it. What do you like, Jasmine?
You know, I really like the bubble coral, and it looks like bubbles, and lots of little bubbles together in one colony. I'm thinking like this. And Mikey, do you have a favorite coral?
I do. I love the staghorn coral. They have lots of branches, so you can do lots of branches for your dance move.
Ooh, branchy. This is modern dance right here. Yeah. So we've got our 3 dance poses. We can make up a dance right now. We could do a whole dance with coral poses.
We totally can, and I think our divers are here.
Excellent, come on in. All right, we have diver Alyssa and diver Nicole. Welcome, welcome. Are you ready to learn the dance poses? Let's start with staghorn. We're gonna go bubble, and we're gonna go fan. Mikey, you got some music for us?
I do. It's a brand new one.
Okay.
They're building a rainbow beneath the waves of the clear blue waters every day. Where the tropical sun shines down beneath, there's a beautiful coral reef. They look like plants, but if you look close, you'll see they're animals living in a colony with thousands of individual polyps living together make the coral reef up. With so many animals living there, the biodiversity is beyond compare. It's like a rainforest underneath the sea. It's the crazy cool colors of the coral reef. Well, the colors of the reef come from a dinoflagellate algae that's with the coral in a symbiotic relationship that provides it lots of photosynthesized nutrients in exchange for a place to live. Now, most types of coral polyps are tiny and small, but some are as big as a basketball. Coral reefs can take thousands of years to grow. They're a precious part of Mother Earth, a beautiful coral. A precious part of Mother Earth, a beautiful coral. We're building a rainbow beneath the waves of the clear blue waters every day. Where the tropical sun shines down beneath, there's a beautiful coral reef. There's a beautiful coral reef.
Thanks, Diana, for having me. I really enjoyed doing this program with you.
So nice to have you, Jasmine. It's really great to have you co-host with me. And I'm ready to move on from this last year and welcome 2022. I'm excited about that. And I'm excited to see if all of you will come join us here at the aquarium, maybe check out some of the animals we talked about today. Also, we have a really cool YouTube channel. It's really got excellent information on it. If you subscribe to that, that is just going to help us spread our mission of inspiring conservation of our marine environment.
Yes, and on our YouTube channel, we've got more Lightning Talk series coming. The first of 2022 being Creatures of the Deep. And if you can, donate to help keep programs like these free. And Mikey, is there a way for our folks at home to stay connected with you?
Well, yes. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Bandcamp, and also at my website, MikeyTheRadScientist.com. So hopefully we'll see you there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Mikey, the Rad Scientist.
Thank you.
Our fabulous animal care specialists, Kelly and Kayla. Our wonderful divers, Nicole and Alyssa. Our amazing crew, and the lovely Jasmine. Thanks, Jasmine.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for letting me join and crashing the party.
Yeah.
And at home, thank you to all of you for joining us and rocking out with us.
Yeah.
We hope to
See you soon.
So when I say tide pooling, you say let's go tide pooling. Let's go tide pooling. Let's go. When I say let's go, you say tide pooling.